Yo, peace, peace, peace. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Yo, this shit is too funny. Like, I ain't even go hold ya. I mean, it's funny and it's sad. It's not really funny. It's really kind of sad. You know what I mean? Like, but I was just live a little while ago, and somebody was talking about it on my somebody was talking about it on my shit, right? So I just had to. I'm sorry, I was a little late. I apologize. I was doing a little too much. My apologies. For but yo, that shit look crazy. But I got a few things to say about it. But I want to hear what y'all got to say. I want it to be a dialogue, but I want to just show y'all the video for the ones that didn't watch it. I want to show y'all the video real quick. Yeah, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna hold you. I said the same shit to myself, Kenny. I was like, yo, this is some beta shit right here. This is some beta male trying to act like you are alpha kind of shit. I definitely said that shit to myself when I seen the shit, but hold on. But I'm gonna give you a video real quick for those of y'all who didn't watch it. Like, pull up. I'm gonna share the video real quick. I'm gonna share the video real quick with y'all, and then I'm gonna tell you what I think about it.
Denzel, Macbeth, loved it. I love the part where it said, King Lear don't got nothing on me. Y'all gotta see it, it's really good. You know who's got the hardest job tonight? Javier Bardem and his wife are both nominated. Now, if she loses, he can't win. He has been Oscar.
Yeah, I know a lot of people laughing at this shit, and a lot of people think it's funny, and I'm kind of fake smirking about it. But this shit is kind of sad. Like some people think it's fake. Some people think it's real. I think it's real. And the reason why I think it's real is because I think Will Smith been battling a lot of shit. I feel like Will Smith, I watch other videos about Will Smith and like him talking about like his mental state and his mental health. And if you look at their kids, if you look at their family, their children also are like a byproduct of a lot of the issues that that family has going on. So there's definitely some issues around the Smiths, right? And I think um and I think the narrative, I think a lot of times we think that because they are rich and they have money and they have fame, that these people don't be going through things that like normal people go through. And yes, money does facilitate a lot of things, but a lot of times these, like, he said it at the speech, right? When he got the speech, he started talking about like a lot of times as an entertainer, you have to live your life smiling in the face of others, brushing shit off and letting shit go by. And there was some truth into the things that he was saying. He was saying you have to embrace disrespect a certain way. Um, so so I definitely get all of that stuff, but I also feel like Will's been suffering with mental issues for a while, right? Um, so so it's been a lot of shit going on. There's been a lot of stuff going on around Will, especially even when the whole entanglement stuff came out, right? About Jada. So some people think it's fake. Some people think it was a publicity thing. I don't really think it was fake. I think Will just been dealing with a lot. I think a lot of stuff been said on the internet about Jada, the entanglement. A lot of stuff been said about Will Smith. So he just has been the brunt. He has been dealing with a lot of stuff when it comes to this. Yeah, make sure you like the video so it can circulate. Um, so I feel like this. The reason why I think it's real is one, because I feel like Will been battling with stuff. And if you watch other videos about Will Smith talking about his mental health and where he's been dealing with it, like you will kind of like understand. So that's one. And two, I look at Chris Rock's face at the end of that video, right? I look at how he tried to hold his composure. And you can watch other videos too. A lot of people's gonna say it's fake, it was just for some algorithm and XYZ. But I look at Chris Rock's face after that whole stuff happened, right? I could almost see the embarrassment. I can see the look on his, like, I've been in situations where I had to hold my composure before. So some of y'all might know what I'm talking about, right? like when you look closely at Chris Rock's face after he got slapped and he tried to play it off and laugh about it, and then how even after that, how he had like this, like he took a deep breath and trying to like hold himself together, like, and I feel like he showed way more strength than Will Smith. Because I feel like I don't know Chris Rock. Now I don't know if he's some punk. I don't know if he just, but I feel like when he took that deep breath, um, I think when he took that deep breath, he was kind of like yo, like let me chill, let me fall back, like let me save face, save my composure. Because at the end of the day, he will look bad. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody could say, oh yeah, energy. We're gonna have the ignorant people about to come up and be like, oh, that's energy right there. Oh, he defended his women. He this, he that. We're gonna have the ignorant people. But um, I think overall, Chris Rock handled it in a proper way, right? Cause I don't know, man. I don't know what everybody else saw, but I listen. I could play the video for y'all again. Like, I feel like that wasn't no alpha shit. I feel like even the way he was shouting, right? Like, keep my wife's name out your freaking mouth. Like, it was just like, bro, that shit is not even, it's not even it. Like, you know what I'm saying? You just got a loud bark for nothing. Like, you did all of that, and then you went on TV when you received your Oscar and you cried and you did all of that. It's like, I get it. I get the whole mental health aspect. If he going through something, he going through something. He had a breakdown. He had a breakdown. I get it. That shit is something serious, right? So if that's what he's going through, and that's what I believe he's going through, then I could kind of understand. Sometimes when you break down, you don't pick and choose where you're gonna break down or when it's gonna happen. So I get it. Also, when he made the joke, when Chris Rock made the joke, you see Jada's face. She wasn't really feeling the joke. She wasn't really feeling it, and I felt like that's kind of like what Will Smith was talking about when he has his acceptance speech. Was like how you gotta fake a lot of shit when you in Hollywood, when you are a celebrity. You gotta fake a lot of your feelings. You gotta fake smile a lot. You gotta fake act like you want to talk to people a lot. You gotta fake like you want to take pictures. You gotta do a lot of faking. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I'm being real, man. A lot of times when you living in this type of environment, you gotta fake a lot of stuff. Um, he said, "Who who winning the Sully scrap?" I don't know, man. Will's a little big. Will's a little bigger than Chris Rock, but I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know who will win. I feel like Chris Rock showed some patience and he showed some composure just now. So a man that can compose himself, he's I think he's able to strategize and think effectively in a lot of ways, right? So Will just showed he had a little breakdown, he was a little emotional, or maybe he had enough. So I feel like a lot of times I'm always gonna take the man who is able to think in certain situations over the man that is more impulsive. Um, but yeah, I'll show y'all the video one more time, man. For those of y'all who didn't see it, um, you said WrestleMania. For those of y'all who didn't see it, because I think it's some real shit. Now, people could say it was fake for publicity. I just think like me just watching the way Chris Rock handled it and the breath he took and how his face looked after the whole situation happened makes me believe that it was real. Because I've been in situations where I had to save face. I ain't saying I got slapped and I ain't do nothing, or I ain't saying I got punched and I ain't do nothing. But I'm just saying that like I recognize that look, I recognize that face. So I'm gonna play the clip for y'all one more time.
Macbeth.
The crazy thing about this is that he was joking with everybody, and I get it. Sometimes you don't want to joke, but this just comes with it. You've been a celebrity for a long time, you know. So I think at the end of the day, it's like even if you don't like the joke, this is just what comes with some of these events. Sometimes I feel like this. If you feeling overwhelmed, you should not go. I think a lot of these people don't take their mental health into account. I think if you're not feeling good, if you're feeling under the weather, if you're not feeling straight, you shouldn't go. You shouldn't go to these places because you already know what's going to happen. You already know, especially Chris Rock. Come on, if you knew Chris Rock was going to be, you know what I'm saying, hosting the Oscars, you know he's a funny dude. You know he be cutting ass. You know he be making jokes. So for Will to say all of that stuff at the end, I mean, his acceptance speech about sometimes you don't want to then don't go to those places. Don't go to those events if you know you're not feeling right. Somebody said Chris Rock didn't hit back. He pussy. Yeah, y'all crazy. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes if you're not feeling good, don't go to those places. Don't go to that event. That's just what was that's just my advice. Like, don't go to that spot. But let me let you look at the video again.
Denzel, Macbeth, loved it. I love the part where it said, King Lear don't got nothing on me. Y'all gotta see it, it's really good. You know who's got the hardest job tonight? Javier Bardem and his wife are both nominated. Now, if she loses, he can't win. He is praying that Will Smith wins. Like, please, Lord. Jada, I'd like to give an Oscar.
I ain't gonna hold you. Come on, man. You keep your Chris Rock face at the end. Come on, you gotta look. I'm gonna give that man his props, man. I felt like he held that shit down. He took that breath. Like, come on, you just gotta look at it. Like, I watched this video a few times, and like the way he took that breath, like yo, I've been there. I'm telling you, I've been there, and I had to take that breath too, and I had to go about my business, you know. And I felt like he really held his composure. So I don't know, man. Will might still be mad about the memes about the the entanglement, August Alsina, the jokes and all of that. Shit is crazy though. I just felt like, but I ain't gonna be on this for too long. We're not gonna be talking about this Will Smith shit for too long. I just felt like that was some fake alpha shit. I felt like that was some fake alpha shit. Like, even like it just didn't come across right. Like, keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth. It just, bro, you don't get no points. Like, people still gonna be talking about Jada. You know what I'm saying? Now, other people, listen, now more people might try Will Smith. They might be like, yo, slap me. You know what I'm saying? Like, now people might really try Will. Shit might be a little crazy. In my opinion, I don't think Chris Rock was wrong. I feel like he was joking. That's what hosts do. Like, a lot of these comedian hosts, when they host events, they make jokes. That's what they do. Make sure y'all like the video so it can circulate. They make jokes about people. Like, that's what goes on. They know that. I'm pretty sure Will done host some events and he done been making jokes about people. Like, come on. Like, let's be serious. That shit is stemming from some whole other shit. I don't think it got anything to do. Maybe Chris Rock smashed Jada too. I don't know. Maybe she had an entanglement with Chris Rock too. I don't you know, shit, man. One thing you can't do, you can't be mad at other people because you got a situation with your wife or some shit happened with your wife that got out of hand, that got out of control. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you can't, I don't know, man. I don't know. It could be a lot of things going on. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Maybe Chris Rock, I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe Chris Rock got crazy with that. Maybe they got an entanglement too. You don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. But look, I ain't going. When your wife been out here in the streets with Tupac, you know what I'm saying? That love she got for Tupac and that love she had for August and all that weird shit. Look, man, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. Jada, you know what I'm saying? Jada probably out here getting crazy. And you know, and when you got a woman that get out and get crazy, you're gonna have some problems as a man. You're just gonna have some problems as a man. He said he thought I was watching the BET Awards. Exactly, bro. They put their business out there. You know what I'm saying? They put their business out there. I think this is what it really is. Their business got out there in the streets. And now like anything is going to trigger Will. Like now Will is triggered, right? Because he's seen all the memes. He's seen all the memes. He's seen all the videos. He's seen all of the YouTubers vlogging. Like he's seen all of that shit. So now I feel like he's fragile. I feel like he not yo. I seen how Will looked in that video when she told him she had an entanglement. I seen the look in Will's face. Yo, I seen the look in Will's face when Jada said, August made me feel so good. Like, I just wanted to feel good. That shit, bro, your wife is on television telling you that another man made her feel good. Like, that shit doesn't do nothing for a man. We'll try to sit there and play it off. If you look at, I wish I had the clip to show y'all. When you look at Will's face and Jada told him she just wanted to feel good, and Will was there with the red eyes and the stupid look that made him a meme. Come on, bro. That man going through something. But at the end of the day, they waking up every day and picking each other. So they trying to make their marriage work. It look like they are, right? It look like they trying to make their marriage work. But I ain't gonna be here. I'm about to get up out of here. I just want to share my thoughts. Some people think it's fake. Maybe some people said it's fake, so maybe the Oscars could trend, so people could watch it, so people could tune into it. Maybe it could be a possibility. But me personally, I just think like looking at Chris Rock's face, um, I think looking at Chris Rock's face and how he took that deep breath because he still got to host the rest of the show, I think that made me feel like kind of like, nah, this shit ain't scripted, man. I feel like Will really got up there, did that. I think Will really had a breakdown. He's having a mental breakdown. And I don't think that's okay. I don't think it makes it cool. I don't think it makes it right, but I also understand if he had enough, right? And now here is somebody talking about your wife, even though he didn't really. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe did she do something during GI Jane? I don't know. Maybe was it around the time? Maybe she was getting around. Maybe Will Smith hearing GI Jane got him triggered. I don't really know. I don't really know if Jada was out here getting crazy during when she was filming GI Jane. I don't even know what that movie's about. But anyway, the whole point is I don't know what was his trigger point. I don't know if the movie was a trigger. I don't know if it's Chris Rock. I don't know if she threw it back on Chris Rock. I don't know. I don't really know what's going on, but I feel like he was triggered. Something triggered him, and something made him go up and do that. So maybe he was trying to set an example to people to like stop talking about my wife. I don't think that's gonna help, right? Some people still gonna talk about your wife at the end of the day. You're still gonna have to see certain things, but let me know what y'all think, though, man. Let me know what y'all think, though. Let me know what y'all think, though. I think it was a lot of things that we might not know. Maybe Jada did throw it back on Chris Rock. I don't know. What y'all think? You think Jada gave Chris Rock something? I wouldn't even be at this point. I wouldn't even be surprised if if that's the case. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even be surprised. But I don't know. If I would, somebody asked if I would have swung back at Will. I don't know if I would have swung back, man. I think at the end of the day, like I don't know. I'm not in that situation. So I don't know. I don't know if I would have did it. Um, I don't know if I would have smacked Will. I don't know if we would have, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, Will look bad by himself. Some people are gonna say he don't look bad because he was doing the right thing. No, because Chris Rock is making fun of everybody else. Like he's making jokes. That's what comedians do. If you ever been to a show, that's what comedians do. Like when you get mad and you try to fight the comedian, you look like a clown. You look stupid. So that's really what Will looks like right now. Will looks like an idiot. Make sure y'all like the video so it can circulate. Will looks stupid. That's just the bottom line. No matter, you know, some irrational person or maybe some women are gonna come and say, "Oh, he did the right thing. He stood up for her. He this, he that." Right? But on in a logical sense, you look stupid, bro. You let a comedian get you tight, and then you went up there and put your hands on a comedian. That's what he does. They make joke. He's hosting the Oscars. You look stupid. Nothing about that whole situation screams alpha. Nothing. You know. So You know what I'm saying? Like it looked like misplaced anger, right? It looked like you probably really mad at your wife still behind the August and the entanglement. You're probably really mad at August Alsina, even though August really is a victim because he had mental health issues and Jada took advantage of him, right? Jada, let's look at it for what it is. August had mental health issues and he needed help. And he was so co-working with the family, and Jada probably took advantage of that. You know what I'm saying? She took advantage of it. She took advantage of somebody that had mental health issues. I think they all have mental health issues if we really talking about it. Yo, somebody said he only slapped Chris Rock because Jada gave him that look, like that I'm a cheat look again. Yo, y'all funny. Y'all some funny ass dudes. But yo, on some real shit. On some real shit, G.I. Jane because her haircut. Okay, he called her G.I. Jane because of the haircut. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know where that shit came from. I was just like, what's going on? G.I. Jane 2. I don't know, man. Yeah, I think a lot of people might not want to work with him because he looked unstable by doing that, by getting up in front of, you know what I'm saying, and doing that shit. He just looked unstable. And some people might have questions about that. But me, I think I don't know what I would have done. Me and him would probably would have gotten into a fight. I ain't gonna hold you. You know, I just felt like the embarrassment. I felt like I wouldn't be able to keep going on the way Chris Rock did it. Like he took that deep breath and just kept going with the show. I don't know if I'd be able to do that. I don't know, but maybe me and Chris Rock is two different people. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what Chris Rock background is. I don't know where he come from. I don't know what he's used to doing. I don't really know. So I don't really know what I would have done. But it would be damn near hard for me, the person I am today. It would be mad hard for me to get slapped on television and I'm not doing nothing. I ain't gonna hold you. But I also understand, like, if Chris Rock didn't handle that the way he handled, that shit was gonna look mad crazy. And you know, black people, it was gonna become a thing about black people. Right now, it's only a thing about Will Smith. You know what I'm saying? Right now, it's just on Will. But if Chris Rock would have punched him back and they would have got into a fight, like it would have just been like, look at them, look at these Negroes, look at these black people. I already know that would have been the whole talk, right? It would have never. Right now, it's just on Will. But if they both would have fought, if he would have responded a certain way, it would have just been like, damn, look at these dudes. So I don't know, man. I don't know. So I don't know, man. I don't know what I would have done. I'm not gonna sit here and say I would have held it down. I don't think I would have held it down though. I think it would have just got crazy. I ain't even gonna hold you. I ain't even gonna hold you. And even if it didn't get crazy, right then and there, I wouldn't be able to continue the show. Like I don't think I'll be able to just continue hosting or regularly. Mind you, everybody just witnessed me getting slapped on TV. Like everybody just witnessed that. I just got slapped on television. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even the slap. Look at the slap though. Look, yo. You know what I'm saying? Look at the slap. Look how Will slapped him. Like he didn't even have no. I don't know. Look, man. I don't want to make this about a Philly thing. Maybe that's why they be shooting a lot in Philly. I don't know, man. Cause that slap was kind of weak, man. Like I don't know. He didn't put a. He didn't put the. You know what I'm saying? He didn't put the Millie Rock in it. You know what I'm saying? He didn't. Nah, let me. I'm not trying to promote some negativity. So no negativity. I ain't trying to promote no negativity. But Will was definitely, you know what I'm saying? Will definitely get the nigga of the day award. You know what I'm saying? This is Will, you done it. You got the nigga. You ain't only win the Oscar. You want the nigga of the day award by playing yourself. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You know, Charlamagne got the donkey of the day. You know what I'm saying? He got the nigga of the day award. You know what I'm saying? That was some nigga shit. That was definitely some nigga shit. Will became a nigga. He probably been became a nigga, but today he played himself. He officially became a nigga on national television. That was some nigga shit. But that shit was dumb. That shit was dumb soft, dumb weak. It didn't scream out alpha. It was some bullshit. Yo, make sure y'all like the video so it can circulate. He said, but that shit was crazy, man. Yo, let's watch this shit one more time, man. I want to watch this shit one more time because this shit was too crazy. Like, look how he slapped him though. Look at the Will. Will almost looked like he stumbled too. Like I'm like, damn, what type of slap was that? That was a weak slap, man. I ain't even gonna hold you. Let me show y'all the video again.
Denzel, Macbeth, loved it. I love the part where it said, King Lear don't got nothing on me. Y'all gotta see it, it's really good. You know who's got the hardest job tonight? Javier Bardem and his wife are both nominated. Now, if she loses, he can't win. He is praying to give an Oscar.
Yo, yeah, man. Look, the slap was ain't have a. I'm saying I don't know, man. If that was a New York slap, all I'm saying, man, I don't know, man. I don't know. You'd be surprised, man. Chris Rock probably would have whooped Will ass. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, listen, sometimes what I realize is this. Sometimes the most vicious person is the calmest in the room for a reason. I'm gonna let y'all know that much, man. Sometimes, look, I learned that shit in jail. Sometimes the most vicious person is the calmest person. I mean, sometimes the calmest person is the most vicious person in the room, man. Like a lot of times people be sleeping on that shit. They be sleeping on that, you know what I'm saying? Like that's how I caught son in the shower in jail. You know what I'm saying? Like I was calm. Look, everybody was like, oh, he pussy, he ain't do nothing, he ain't this, he ain't that. Everybody thought it was all sweet. You know what I mean? Like, and then that be the dude, man. That be the dude that is really crazy. Like it's really something really different going on in his head. And a lot of times we, you know, some people might have called that soft, right? Like how many dudes like that kill dudes in the street all day? They get slapped, they ain't do nothing. And those be the dudes come back, take your life. So I'm just using that as an analogy. I think Chris Rock, like he get my applause, man. I think he handled it like he was supposed to. I think he was a little more logical in that situation. I think he was the actual rational person. I don't think, yeah, I think Will played himself. He played himself. I heard he apologized to everybody except Chris Rock. Um, I think that shit was corny. It was corny. You know what I'm saying? So Will Smith definitely going through some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that smack didn't come from the legs, man. It didn't come from the legs. That was some straight upper body slap. That was some girl slap. That was some stop. Chris, you better stop playing, Chris. It reminded me of that episode of Friends Prison Bel Air when Will was acting like the chick. Chris, you Chris, you better stop playing, man. Don't talk about my wife, Chris. Chris, don't talk about my wife. Stop, keep your name out. Yo, shut up, Will. Shut up. Shut up, man. If you don't sit down, man, I don't think he would have did that shit with nobody else. But hey, um, I'm out of here, man, because I don't want to drag this. You know, I already spoke about this for 30 minutes. Um, I think it was real. Some people think it was fake. Make sure y'all like the video so it can circulate. There's way more people in here than the likes in the video, man. Come on. I just want this shit to circulate because I really if somebody makes a valid argument about why it was fake and what was the whole point behind it, then I'm here to listen. I'm here to listen to you know the other sides of the coin. I just don't think it was fake because I'm looking at Chris' face, right? I'm looking at Chris' face and I'm looking at how he took that deep breath after Will slapped him. So I don't think that shit was. I just think he handled it in the way he was supposed to handle it. I just think he was the smarter of the two people, right? I think Will was on some emotional shit. Um, dude, that definitely sounded crazy. Like, you know, people was behind. You see Lupita, the African. I don't know if she African or where she from, but you see the chick Lupita behind Will, and she like, what the hell going on? Like, mad people looking like, what the hell going on? Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I feel you. You saying you think it was fake. Why you think it was fake though? Like, let me know, cause I hear people saying it was fake, but why I think it was fake? Yo, y'all funny in the comments, right? What was that energy during the entanglements? he did laugh at the joke, but if you look at Will acceptance speech, I don't got the video. If you look at Will's acceptance speech, he started crying at the same show at the Oscars. Um, you know what I'm saying? Like, and Will started crying and he started saying that like it's a lot of pressure on entertainers and there's a lot of pressure on celebrities because they're always expected to smile and laugh and take disrespect. And you know, they always supposed to be jolly and never can express their real feelings and how they, you know, and what they really going through. So he was saying it's kind of hard. So based on that, I feel like it could be true. That makes sense. A lot of artists, a lot of celebrities, they do get you know, they're always told to like smile, right? Like if somebody want to take a picture, take a picture. um and that gets overwhelming. So I could understand what Will was talking about, and I feel like he's going through something mentally. Like the video, please. um like the video so it can circulate. um but so yeah, I think Chris Rock held it down. um you know, I think so yeah, so he cried when he accepted his Oscar because he won an Oscar tonight or yesterday, whatever. So he cried about it. Um, and you know, I mean, he didn't cry about it, but he was, you know, he broke down basically. I just feel like he going through shit, man. I don't think it makes it right. I think Chris Rock definitely handled himself how it was supposed to be handled. And who knows, right? Who's really gonna know the real answer to this, right? I don't know if we're gonna know what was it real, was it fake. I think we only got our opinions. I think it was real, only because what Will said after how they're, you know, how celebrities are forced to keep a facade up and keep up, or you know, keep up a smiley, jolly personality, even though they might not like your joke, even though they might be sad, even though they might be stressed. Like they still are told to go outside into the public and not show that, you know. So I think based on him saying that, like he probably was hurt. He probably do got some trauma and some fucked up shit that he going through. It doesn't justify what he did. Because again, he got the nigga award. He got the nigga award. Um, so he wasn't gonna slap Tupac. Where was this energy when Tupac was alive? You know what I'm saying? Where was where was this energy when Tupac was clapping them cheeks? Yeah. Yo, y'all think if Tupac was hosting the Oscars, he would have went up there and slapped Tupac? Come on, man. Y'all better stop playing. Yo, y'all better stop playing, man. Y'all know Will would have never slapped no Pac. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know Will would have never slapped no Pac. You know what I mean? Come on, man. Come on, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Wait till Jada cheat with some thug. You know what I'm saying? Wait till Jada cheat with somebody that's on the streets too, man. You know what I'm saying? Wait. That's what I'm trying to figure out. You saying Will from Philly. I'm trying to figure out if that was a Philly slap or if that was I don't know, man. Was that a Hollywood slap or was that a Philly slap? I don't know. Son said Will Smith would have been the day room dude. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. You know, Pac shot an off-duty officer. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. That means something. That means something in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Pac shot an off-duty officer. We look, I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Yo, son said that's a Will slap. Yo, he said, I don't think he'll try August. Yo, where August Alsina from? Yo, somebody said that was a Bel Air. Yo, movie with your auntie Anna calling Bel Air. Yo, somebody said he been living in Bel Air too long. My boy Top Gunner said it was staged, man. He felt like it was staged. I feel y'all, man. I feel y'all, man. Yo, I said you're moving with your auntie Anna calling Bel Air. You know what I'm saying? Yo, yo, this shit is too funny. You can't make this shit up. Yo, nah, I think that slap. I think Will was hurt, man. He hurt Jada. He had like he just I don't know, man. He just something went off in his brain. He was just like, you know what I mean? Like, yo, Matt, like, I don't know, man. I don't know. That was crazy though. I just felt like, I don't know, man. You're moving with your auntie in the Nicole and Bel Air. That's it. I don't know, man. That make me feel like I don't know, man. I think Chris Rock getting the cheeks, man. I think it's something we don't know. You know what I'm saying? I think it's something we don't know, man. Oh, he oh August from New Orleans? Oh, I didn't even know. Yo, he slapped him. I thought he punched him at first. I was like, yo, you punched him and you ain't drop him? That's crazy. Yeah, I feel you, bro. That makes sense though. Raymond says she has a condition where her hair falls out. So that makes sense. If it's a situation about her, if he was talking about her hair when he made the GI Jane joke, if that was really what it was behind, I still I get it, but I still think it's a certain way you handle it, right? I think first of all, when you in the media, they teach you PR, right? They teach you certain things. He could have went up there and, on some real shit. He could have went up there and probably talked to Chris. You know what I'm saying? He probably could have went up there and be like, yo, whisper to him and be like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, chill, bro. Like, you know, he didn't have to do that, but he also didn't have to punch him or slap him, whatever he did, slap him. Um, so I just feel like it's certain ways they teach you that when you get into the industry. They teach you how to handle certain things. And of course, people fall short, people have breakdowns, people, I get it. People, we are human. I get it. Um, I'm just saying, I'm just saying that's what entertainers do, man. Entertainers be cutting ass on fat people. They be cutting ass on trans. Come on, they should be cutting ass on trans people, gay people. Like he be cutting ass on mad different type of people. But I get it. If it's a medical condition, I get it. But I'm just saying, like that's just what happens when you around entertainers hosting, man. You gonna get your ass cut. That's just the shit that come with it. You know what I mean? Yeah. He said, "Can't Funk, kind of gangster." I said, "You're moving with your auntie in the calling Bel Air." He was like that. Keep my name, keep my wife's name out your mouth. Mm, keep my wife's name out your mouth, Chris. I think he was just tired. Yeah, he probably was tired of it all. I felt like that too. Let me show y'all the video one more time, cause this shit too funny, y'all. It's not funny. It's sad and funny at the same time. Come on, let's see them legs, man. Let's see them 50 legs. Let's see them 50 legs.
Macbeth, loved it. I love the part where it said, King Lear don't got nothing on me. Y'all gotta see it, it's really good. You know who's got the hardest job tonight? Javier Bardem and his wife are both nominated. Now, if she loses, he can't win. He is praying to give a documentary out, to give an Oscar.
I ain't gonna lie, man. That shit made me want to beat the shit out of Will. Yo, keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth. Keep my wife's name. Yo, he thought he was in the movie. What was this? He thought this. Yo, that shit was crazy, man. That shit. That shit was crazy. This shit was some crazy shit, man. I ain't gonna hold y'all. This shit was crazy. Keep my wife's name out your mouth. I'm like, yo, I ain't gonna lie. That shit don't even look believable. I probably would have started laughing at Will. Like, boy, shut up. Shut up. I think Will one of the girls. You know, there's rumors about Will too, man. There's some rumors. Listen, man, there's some rumors. Listen, there's some weird stuff going on with the Smiths family. That's just the bottom line is this. Even their kids, even when you look at their kids and the shit that their kids are doing and the way the kids are, like there is some shit going on with that family. There's some psychological issues. There's some trauma going on with that family. And I'm not trying to make fun of no trauma and mental health issues, but there's something going on there. You know, yeah, he was like, yo, yeah, it's something going on with that family. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know, some people say some people, you know, I like Will Smith, man. I think he's a great actor. But I feel like he's been dealing with a lot of stuff, man. Um, Son said if you would have did that shit in the street, somebody would have died. Yo, imagine you hear some shit, some crazy shit. Yo, Will Smith got gunned down. That'd be crazy. Like I just be like, yo, yo. I'll be like, oh, Chris Rock about that life. He called the goons. I'll be like, yo, he called the dudes in the star. Like, yo, yo. But yeah, man, I feel like it's a lot of stuff going on. I think like a lot of people are looking at it on the surface. Some people are looking at it like, oh, this was just for TV. This is just for the Oscars to kind of like blow up so people could, a lot of people gonna talk about this tomorrow. The internet gonna be flooded. The internet about to be flooded. You know what I'm saying? The internet about to be flooded with this shit. It's about to be crazy. But I feel like all of this shit was crazy, man. I think the underlying thing, thank you, King Kunta. I think the underlying stuff here is mental health issues. I think Will is battling with a lot of stuff, and I think he broke down. He had enough. And I'm saying that because the way he broke down when he had his acceptance speech. Um, you know what I'm saying? So no, Denzel got up to talk to Will. Yeah, it was a lot of stuff going on. I feel you. Some people say they would have did the same. They would have got up and slapped Chris. Like I don't think you prove anything with that. You feel me? Like Chris Rock probably still gonna make jokes. You know what I mean? Like so I don't know. But let me know what y'all think. I'm out of here. I'm not about to be here. Look, we're not even about to do this. I might be here for a little while longer. But I just think at the end of it, it's like, when you grow up, Will been famous for a long time, man. So I think when you grow up and you've been famous for a long time, it's annoying, right? Like it's annoying to, somebody's always in your life. Like look at Kanye West. Kanye West be annoyed too. And Kanye West hasn't had fame for as long as Will Smith. So I just think like imagine growing up as a child and paparazzi is always in your face. They always worrying about what you're doing. They always taking pictures. They always in your business. They always trying to talk about you or your family. That's just what comes with it, man. And I think sometimes these people have enough. Um, I think these people have enough sometimes. And they break down. Will Smith definitely battling some demons. I think a lot of these dudes, I think that entanglement shit hit Will hard. I'm not even gonna lie. I think that shit hit him hard. I think all the memes, I think memes are the reason why a lot of this shit is getting crazy out here. Because remember back in the days, it wasn't really memes. It wasn't really these jokes that we had to worry about. Now, bro, you do something wrong in the media, they're gonna drag you. These memes is gonna be all over the place. They're gonna get you. They're gonna get you. Yo, you do something wrong as an entertainer. Yo, Tyrese went on television and cried about not seeing his daughter. And what people did, they made it a meme. And that's one thing I don't agree with. I think a lot of these black men be suffering and people be making fun of them. Kanye West had a mental breakdown on television and people made a meme out of him. They made jokes. They made fun of him. I don't think that shit is cool. Um, I think that's the biggest problem. Make sure y'all like the video. Like I joke around, we laughing about the shit, right? And we we laughing about the slap and all that. But on the real though, I think at the root of it is some mental health issues that Wolf is battling with, some demons, some help he not really getting. And I think that this is something that been going on with Will. And I think like when the entanglement stuff hit him and everybody was making these memes about him, I think that hit him even harder, right? Like imagine like every time like you might go online or somebody gonna say something or you see people or people are taking pictures of you or people are constantly talking about what Jada, what's going on? Like, what's happening? Like, like it's a lot, man. It's a lot. I can't even imagine it, but it's a lot. I think it's a lot to deal with. Um, so it's crazy. I think there's a lot of shit that he going through. I think there's a lot of stuff that's happening that we don't really know, right? We don't know what's going on. We just from the outside looking in. But something definitely triggered him. Something definitely triggered him. I don't know if it's because her hair. I don't think it's because her hair. I don't know. It might be related to her hair, right? It might be related to maybe she does got something going on with her hair. So I don't know. Exactly. Will's a comedian too. Like that's how I look at it. I look at it like when you go to comedic spaces and somebody might not know. Chris Rock might not know that something is going on. You gotta understand this. He might not know that something is really wrong with her hair, or maybe she's sick, or maybe she has cancer, right? And they didn't tell nobody. We don't know that from the outside looking in. So yeah, it might bother you, you might get you upset, but to get up and go slap somebody, like again, these people, when you're a celebrity, you have a PR team, you have a people that tell you how to talk to reporters. You have a people, they do it with basketball players, right? They tell you how to talk to, they try to groom you how to talk to the press, how to conduct yourself, because the way you conduct yourself could cost you money. Will probably don't care at this point in his career, right? But a lot of these things are important. They teach you how to conduct yourself. And I, again, like I said, I get it. I get mental health. I get you might be going through certain things, but don't go to that event. That's how I look at it. Don't go to that event. If you having some issues, stay home, because you already know. Come on, you knew Chris Rock was gonna be there. You know he gonna be telling jokes. That's like Mike Epps hosting the shit, or Kevin Hart. You know they're gonna be telling some jokes. That's just what happens, man. That was definitely an emotional reaction. You know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't single out, and that's why I played y'all the bigger clip, because I want y'all to see everything. Make sure y'all like the video as you coming in. Um, Somebody said Mike Epps would whoop his ass. He probably would. I don't know. I'm trying to think about other comedians. I'm trying to think if Will would have smacked the Mike Epps. You know what I'm saying? He probably would have smacked the Kevin Hart. I don't know. Kevin Hart from Philly too, right? No, I was playing. I was playing. I was playing. I don't want the Philly people in here talking crazy. You know what I'm saying? Chill. Top Gun have been the mob, man. You know what I'm saying? Chill. But yeah, I'll just be thinking about other comedians that might have hosted the event. Um, like I just be thinking about like Tracy Morgan. Like I don't think Will would have slapped Tracy Morgan. Maybe I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm just trying to think about like was because a lot of times people pick and choose who they're gonna slap or who they're gonna do certain things to. So I'm just trying to think. Would he have picked and choose the battle with somebody else? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. What you want to be a mob for, man? Like, yo, chill. You know, Cat Williams would have turned up. DC Young Fly would have pulled the bridge. He got mad at his own damn self for laughing in the first place. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Yo, we almost to 40 likes, man. Come on, man. I know y'all can help me get there. Yeah, Tracy from Brooklyn too. But some of these dudes didn't live a certain lifestyle. But I don't know, Chris Rock. I ain't gonna hold you. I looking at Chris Rock's face and how he took that breath. That let me chill out, man. Let me not embarrass myself. At the end of the day, like I said, Chris Rock, I commend him, because I know how strong you have to be to hold that shit down. Um, I know how strong, I know how strong you gotta be as a man, especially to hold that shit down, right? To get slapped, to get slapped on national television. I know how strong you got. It takes a lot of strength to sit there. Um, and you want to be a mod, you don't even be on here like that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You don't even be on like that. But yeah, it takes a lot of strength. It takes a lot of strength. People don't know, man. Some dudes, look, like I tell you all the time, the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said this, and this is one of like the best hadiths that I have heard. It's a lot of them, but this is one of my favorites, because he said the strong is not the one who overcomes man with his strength. He said the strong is the one who controls himself when he's angry. And this is something that I try to hold on to, because it's hard. It's very, very hard to control yourself when you're mad, when you're upset, when somebody violates you. And that is an ultimate violation. You got slapped on national television. You know what I'm saying? You got slapped on national television. They're gonna replay this shit. Chris gotta live with that. But I commend him. I don't want him to feel bad. I'm saying this like he gonna watch this, right? But I don't want him to feel bad. I don't want him to feel like he was soft. I actually think like it might. I don't know, man. I feel like by him just being able to control himself like that, you gotta watch out for a man like that. A man who can control himself when he's angry is a man who has logic and could think in a non-emotional way. And a man who could think in a non-emotional in a non-emotional way is a very dangerous man. That's a very dangerous man. A lot of people don't know that. A man who he can get upset and be cool and let you rock and let you slide and rock you to sleep. That's a very dangerous man because you won't even see it coming. In your mind, you're gonna think like, yeah, he pussy. I slapped him. He ain't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of a lot of dudes got killed like that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes got killed like that. A lot of dudes, you know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes gonna be running their mouth because they don't know. They don't know. They don't. A lot of dudes ain't street dudes, and a lot of dudes don't really know the streets. But a lot of dudes gonna be saying it couldn't be me. I would slap the shit out of Will. I'll do this. Will. I would have beat Will up. And don't get me wrong. I don't know if I would have been able to hold that much restraint, right? But I also know this. I know that a man who has the discipline to overcome his emotions is a very dangerous man. You know, it's a very, very dangerous man. Um, that's all I'm saying, man. A lot of dudes be sleeping. A lot of dudes be sleeping on exactly. He even said, "You serious?" Like a lot of dudes be sleeping on the quiet dudes, man. They be sleeping. I don't know, man. Something about his face. I just know, man. Something about Chris Rock's face was just like, yo, like you serious, bro? Like that's crazy. Make sure y'all hit that like button though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, well, I ain't gonna lie. Man. That's a fact. I think this too. I watched a thing where Will was talking about how he basically did a lot of things. He basically changed his whole self just to be able to be with Jada, like because he thought he was doing things that he thought she wanted. That's not no alpha man. Like um, I don't even consider myself an alpha to be honest. But I feel like if you watch some documentaries of Will talking about Jada, like he always did shit to kind of like make Jada pick him. Like he wanted to be a pick me. Like he talks about it himself. So I just think that, and then Jada says like, and I just wanted him to be himself. Like I didn't want him to do these things for me, right? But then yet they still fighting for each other every day, right? They're still choosing each other at the end of the day to be together, right? But yeah, man, I just thought that whole shit was just some. He could have just been like, yo, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't joke. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I appreciate the likes, man. I appreciate the people tuning in. I appreciate y'all putting in your input. But this was crazy. And again, it's only gonna, it's only on Will. I feel like Chris Rock did what he did. Somebody say he deserved a slap after that movie. But yeah, man, we're ready to. So I just think Will, he just had a mental breakdown, man, today. Overall, his speech, crying and all of that, and talking about how hard it is for entertainers, to kind of like keep a persona. Um, he said the Brooklyn should have came out of Chris Rock. I think he really handled himself very well. I could definitely, I agree. I think he handled himself very well. I could talk some shit. You know what I'm saying? So I think he handled himself very well, and I think like I commend that. I commend any man who shows restraint when he know he could get crazy and he could wild out. I don't. It's not always. I don't always. I respect the man who becomes aggressive when he needs to be aggressive. When he needs to protect himself and protect his family. I personally don't think in this situation that his wife was under attack. I don't think he was under attack. I don't think even it was a joke. Yes, his wife might be going through something personal that only they know about, but I don't think it was called for him to go up there and slap him. Now he could have been like, "Yo, bro, chill." You know what I'm saying? It's so many different things that could have been done, right? Um, yeah, and now you got the donkey of the day, man. Charlemagne, I hope Charlemagne give him the donkey of the day tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Because he definitely deserved the donkey of the day. But I think yeah, yo, he definitely reacted. Yeah, he definitely and the Oscars, come on, the Oscars is like some white shit, man. This is like, come on, man. Like you already know they're like, look at this nigga. Look at this nigga here. Oh my God, this shit is crazy. But again, we all human. We all gonna make mistakes. We all going to go through things that we're gonna go through, and it happens. People break down. I like Will too. Somebody said, "What if it was DMX?" Yeah, yeah, crazy. He said, "What if it was DMX?" Yeah, I'm gonna hit you on you, man. I'm gonna hit you on you, Stan. Yo, yeah, this shit crazy, man. This shit, if this shit was the BET Awards, somebody would have stabbed Will with a knife. They'll say this shit would have been the whole. Nah, let me stop. I feel like the black events, people be more prone to get violent. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like this was like a white event. Everybody is like trying to be in their best behavior, right? You know what I'm saying? All the niggas is trying to be in their best behavior for the massa. So you know what I'm saying? I feel like that was what it was given. It was given like, we all dressed up for the massa. The massa already don't really want us here, so let's behave for the massa. Let's stay face. You know. But if this was the BET Awards, yo, shit might have got crazy. Somebody probably would have threw a chair. It would have been a whole nigga moment up there. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Tracy Morgan definitely from Brooklyn. It should have been the Van Dyke to church at. Yo, why you keep telling me to chill? Yo, but yeah, man, I just feel like shit is crazy, man. Shit is crazy, man. Shit is crazy. But hopefully we'll get the help he needs, man. Um hopefully we'll get the help he needs. Um yeah, it's crazy in the comments. Yo, come on, man. DMX is dead, man. I ain't got no respect for the dead, you know. But I definitely respect the way Chris did that. And Chris probably gonna, this is probably gonna benefit Chris in the long run. It's probably gonna benefit Chris that he handled himself in this way, that he held his composure, that he didn't get crazy. Um, so I definitely that's the shit that more of us need to be um more of us need to kind of like be like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Chris probably should sue his ass. Shit, I would. Shit, I sue the shit out of Will. I ain't even gonna hold you. I ain't even gonna hold you. Excuse me. I ain't even gonna hold you. Will don't know nobody, man. I said you moving with your auntie in the Cola Bel Air. You see, he got around out his own hood, Chicken Will. Y'all seen that episode, right? Chicken Will, when he went back to Philly, Chicken Will. You know what I'm saying? He got around about his hood, but that's a show, so we ain't gonna talk about that. Man, all the money is good money. Nah, they gotta fight, man. They gotta have one. They gotta have a match. I said, you go with your auntie and your colors. Yo, not Chicken Will trying to act tough at the Oscars. Not Chicken Will. Yo, listen, man. I'm suing the shit out of Will if I was Chris. I ain't even gonna hold you. I'm suing the shit out of Chris. I mean, I'm suing the shit out of Will. I don't care if it's not even about the money at this point. I'm just trying to. I'm just I wouldn't even. It's not even about the money. It's just about the you know what I'm saying, just handling shit in a certain situation. No, see, I said you're moving with your auntie at the corner Bel Air. No, see, not Chicken Will. Facts. Listen, man. I definitely would have sued the shit out of Will. Shit, I fuck around would have got him locked up. I would have threw myself on the floor, hit my head. Yeah, now you really look stupid. Now you really yo. Now you really look stupid. You really look stupid now. Yo, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. Me, my instincts would have kicked in. As soon as he would have got up, I would have just been like, hold on. I ain't hating on Will. I'm just saying that was stupid. You know what I'm saying? I'll sue the shit out that motherfucker. I would have threw myself on the ground, hit my head, started catching a seizure. Like, I would have started shaking that. I would have started shaking. I would have started shaking on the floor. She would have got crazy. Facts. I'm getting all that bread. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sending you to jail, stupid. You want to act crazy? You want to act crazy? Yeah, you would have had a record. I'm getting you a felony. Fuck that. I'm getting you getting a felony for this. Facts. 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 Word. That would have been me. That would have been me on the floor. You know what I'm saying? I thought I would have hit my head on the floor. Man, I would have, man, what? What? It would have been lit. I would have never had to do a gig ever again. He probably already don't got to do a gig ever again, but so what? Yo, he would have been tight. He would have regretted punching me. He would have, yo, he would have regretted punching me. Yo, I swear to God, yo. See, but this is how you got to think, because it's easy to get mad. It's easy to get tight. It's easy to get upset. Yeah, yeah. What's good? What's good? It's easy to get upset. It's easy to get mad. It's easy to get in your feelings when a situation happens. It's hard to really, to think. It's hard to hold your composure. It's hard to do all those things. Yo, he definitely had to take that deep breath. Y'all seen when he did that, right? Yo, yo, that ass, yo. You could tell Chris had that moment. He had the we at the Oscars, bro. You gotta chill. Yo, he had that second like, all right, man, we at the Oscars, man. You gotta chill. Master watching. You know what I'm saying? But I respect that, man, because you know what I'm saying. Sometimes situations like this fuck it up for other black people. And Will, you know what's so crazy? Because Will was talking about that during his speech, right? He tried to say like we usually are the trains, or he was like, I got to be the train for other people to come. But then you did some nigga shit like that, bro. You went in, and then I heard he apologized to everybody except Chris. This is crazy, man. I just think that shit was crazy, man. See that shit is crazy. If he apologized to me, I need my slap back. I need my slap back. I'll be like, yo, we gotta record this. If you're really sorry, you gotta let me slap you back, Will. It's the only way. Otherwise, you don't really mean it. Facts. He disrespected another black man on TV. You know what I mean? So shit was crazy, man. I'll be like, yo, I gotta slap you back in front of everybody. Like, I gotta get my slap back. That's the only way you really mean it. To me. That's just to me. Like, you slap me on television. Like, ain't no sorry. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. I hold grudges. I hold grudges. Like, so ain't no sorry you could tell me you embarrassed me on national television. Nah, bro. You think you're just gonna tell me behind the scenes I'm sorry? You think you're gonna go behind the scenes, tell me I'm sorry when there's millions of people that watch me get slapped? Nah, bro, you bugging. You bugging out. You really sorry? Let's make this right, Will. Let's make this right. I'm saying I gotta cock that arm back. I gotta give you a best style. You know what I'm saying? A Millie Rock. You know what I mean? I gotta give you one of Millie. What's it? Millie from Best Style too. Nah, man, you gotta hold your face. Hold your face. Put your chin up, man. Put your chin up. And I would have duffed him. You know what I'm saying that's how I would have gave it up. I would have been like this. I would have been like I would act like I was gonna slap him, and I would just snuff Will, and then we would have just got it on, just like that. It would have been like I would have been like, nah. If you're really sorry, I need to get my slap back. And as he chinned up to get that slap back, I'm snuffing him. Shit, that would have been even. It would have been even after that. Shit, the only way we could be. That's the only way. Only way I'm accepting an apology. Nah, but it was crazy, man. That was some crazy shit, man. That was some crazy shit. Word, but they got to. I don't know, man. You can't. Nah, you can't violate, humiliate me in public, and say sorry in the back, like behind the scenes. Nah, bro. Yo, come on. We can get to 50. 2 more likes to get to 50. 2 more likes to get to 50. But yeah, I don't want to go too long because sometimes when you go too long, people don't really get to watch. People don't really want to watch them long ass lives. Right now it's an hour. This should be good enough. This should be cool. You know what I'm saying is I don't want to make it too long. All right, we at 50. Thank you, man. I appreciate y'all. Um, Somebody said, I don't know why Chris stood there when he seen that motherfucker come on stage. I mean, what was he supposed to do? He's hosting the show. Carmi, what was he supposed to do? He supposed to walk off. I ain't gonna lie. You're right. But you're right at a certain extent. When he seen him walking up, he like, oh snap. He probably thought he didn't think Will was gonna slap him. Come on. I don't think anybody thought Will was gonna slap him. I thought it was part of the show. I thought it was part of like what he about to do. They about to go. I thought he might have would have went up there and fake play fight with him. You know, I didn't think he was gonna go and just slap him. Like I ain't see that coming. I ain't even gonna hold you. Matter of fact, yo, let's look at the video one more time, yo. Will was like, don't talk about my wife. I said, you're moving with your auntie and Nicola Belair. Come on, let's get one last look at this shit, man. This shit crazy.
Giselle, Macbeth, loved it. I love the part where it said, King Lear don't got nothing on me. Y'all gotta see it, it's really good. You know who's got the hardest job tonight? Javier Bardem and his wife are both nominated. Now, if she loses, he can't win. He is praying to give an Oscar.
Yo, I can't believe this shit happened. Yo, Will Smith is one of the top black actors. I can't believe he conducted himself this way. I just can't believe it. That's like Denzel going up there to do that. This shit was crazy, man. This shit was crazy. This shit was crazy. I don't know if he apologized behind the scenes, bro. I'm just saying, like, you can't slap me and humiliate me in front of millions of people and then think you're gonna come behind the scenes and say I'm sorry and everything gonna be all good. Like, nah, I need my slap back. Oh shit. I need my slap back. It did look so fake. It looks so fake. Look, yo, and I think why a lot of people think it's fake is because the way Will slapped him and the way he kind of lost his own balance in the slap, like that shit was just like it was no power in his legs. Like Chris, all he did was damn. He was like, word, that's crazy. Man, that shit was just crazy. yo, 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 I ain't gonna hold you. Yo, yo, Top Gun are funny. He said, I hope nobody do that to me, cause yo, he said it would have got crazy. Yo, my phone about to die though. That's crazy. Yo, damn, my phone. I be having too much fun with y'all on here, man. This shit about to this shit about to die. This shit is too funny. Um yo, you see, this is why I be telling myself, man, I'm gonna work out to as long as I can, man, because I can't have nobody thinking they just gonna walk up on me and slap me. Yo, it's the disrespect, like the slap, like the slap is a disrespect. Nah, man, the slap, it's like yo, he didn't even close punch him. He was just like, "Mm, don't talk about my wife." Yo, yo, yeah, that was crazy. He was like, "What's going on, Will?" Yo, yo, that was crazy. I ain't gonna hold you. That was crazy. But yo, let me know what y'all think. I mean, a lot of y'all already let me know what y'all think in the comments right here. But that shit was just crazy, man. I just think like that shit was. But I like how Chris handled himself. Yo, my phone's about to die though, man. I really don't want to leave. I don't want to leave, but I gotta go right now. I'll be back to hold you down. But anyway, yeah, Chris Rock was definitely shocked by that shit. I was shocked too. I think everybody was shocked because that shit was crazy. I ain't gonna hold you. But I definitely commend Chris Rock. I'm not somebody that think he was soft. I'm not somebody that think he was weak. I think he was smart. Um, I think he was smart. I think he held it down. And I think it takes a lot of courage. It takes more courage to do what Chris did than to do what Will did. You know what I'm saying? Anybody could act like a nigga at any moment because that was a nigga moment. Will definitely had a nigga moment, and a lot of people gonna be looking at him like, "Yo, use a corn." You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? A lot of people gonna look at him like he's a corn. So definitely, I commend Chris Rock. That's just my thing. Some people think it's fake. So I think it's real, and I think Chris Rock really held it down. My respects. I got a lot of respect for that man behind that. Um, he was tested on national television, and he held it down. And will hopefully get the donkey of the day tomorrow when Charlemagne come on the Breakfast Club, because he got the nigga of the day over here. He got the nigga of the day. You know what I'm saying? Um, so anyway, I appreciate y'all tuning in. I appreciate the people who I appreciate the people who tuned in, the people who share their views, their thoughts. I love y'all. Have a good night. Be safe. Peace out. Have a good one.